Hello, I'm Sophia. Today I'll be showing you the tools that I use to highlight and how I use them to create highlights on my drawings. In this video, I will be using the white Uniball Signo Broad Gel Pen, the classic white 0.8 Jelly Roll Gel Pen, a white Crayola colored pencil, a Copic Colorless Blender, and a Chromatix Colorless Blender. I'll have slides with my materials listed on them throughout this video for you to screenshot. My first method of highlighting is with gel pens. These pens have fluid white ink that can be used for bright highlights, but I do know a trick you can use to make them less harsh. I'm starting with my Uniball pen. I suggest testing this pen on scrap paper prior to using it on your drawing to get the ink flowing smoothly. Once warmed up, this pen has very opaque white ink. It can be used for the brightest of the highlights, the most concentrated light. I would only use my Uniball on shiny surfaces, not fabric or skin. I find a dotting motion works better than strokes for this pen. This next trick is how to achieve highlights with the same pen. Just color the area you want to highlight. I suggest blocking it out with a pencil. Wait for the ink to completely dry, and then erase the ink. You should make sure that it's completely dry and erase lightly so you don't end up ripping the paper. This method works great on surfaces like glass and metal if you don't want to make the highlights the focus of your piece. Next, I'm using my Jelly Roll pen. This pen can be used for more delicate highlights, considering that it has more transparent ink than the Uniball and a fine point tip. Once again, I'm warming this pen up on scratch paper, though with the Jelly Roll it is less vital. Dots and non-tapered strokes work great for this pen. I would use it for matte surfaces and shiny surfaces. It is pretty versatile overall. My second method of highlighting is with a white colored pencil. I use Crayola because colored pencils are expensive and by far not my forte. This technique works best on bright colors and dark colors. I would recommend using colored pencil on fabric surfaces and skin because of its subtlety. You don't want a bright highlight on those surfaces. My final highlighting method is to use colorless blenders to create white areas. Colorless blenders, contrary to popular belief, can be treated sort of like a white ink. The ink in the colorless blender is the same as that of any marker of that brand, just without the pigment. It pushes the ink already in place to the back of the paper, making the ink much lighter. Blenders can be used for gradients from one color to white, or to a lighter shade of that color, but not to blend two colors. My Copic blender has all the features of any other Copic marker, such as the super brush nib and the chisel nib, and it does a great job creating highlights. Next, I have my Chromatix blender. Chromatix markers, unfortunately, do not have any color identification system, which is disappointing. But they do have a brush nib, although it is quite firm, which I don't personally like. But they also have a medium nib, which is actually quite small, and I would consider it more of a bullet nib. I use this for finer details, as you can see here. find that all of these methods work great for highlighting, and I hope you can find one that works for you. I will link all of the art supplies I used in this video in the description below, although some of them must be purchased in sets. Be sure to subscribe and comment below what videos you would like to see next. Have a wonderful day! Bye bye!